Hey guys, I'm Jody with Board Game Perspective, and I'm excited because we are going to take a look at my top 20 picks from what would be at Essen. I'm not going to be at Essen. I honestly don't know if I ever will. It's, far away. It's in Germany. I'm in the States. I don't know if I'll ever actually venture over there. But if I were there, these are the 20 games I would be like beelining to check out. See it on the table, just look at it, maybe buy the ones that are available to buy. Yeah, so I thought I looked at the top 10, but there were just so many. I have a problem like deciding and narrowing things down. So let me show you what I went through to look at games here. So I went to BGG and they had this preview. I went through 492 games here, and I picked my top 20 out of all these. So you just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll, and there are plenty of options that are going to be there. So let's just go right into it and start with my number 20 pick. Let me pull that up here. Let's see here. All right, so my number 20 pick is Neoville. I think that's how you say it. Build a city that is a combination of human habitation and the natural world. So definitely loving the looks of, well, the box cover really just draws me in. It's kind of cool. It's like you got these plants, but these like sci-fi looking, it looks really interesting. I actually have not played a lot of Phil Walker Harding games, but I hear people raving about his games. So this is a Phil Walker Harding game, and Blue Orange is the publisher. So I'm definitely intrigued. I would love to give this a try. So it's city building, science fiction, environmental, tile placement. I really enjoy tile placement games. So this is one I would definitely take a look at for sure. It's looking for architects to build a city. Yep, like we just went over. So skyscrapers, 4x4 city. Yeah. So definitely would like to try this one. I need to try some more Phil Walker Harding games. I honestly think Justin would like some of them as well. So that is Neoville. All right. My number 19 is Living Forest. So when I saw this, the box cover just like jumped out at me, and I was super intrigued. Let me show you some of these pictures here because it definitely looks, I love the table presence. I love guys, this art is really awesome. Let's see here. Let's look at a few more pictures. You got these animals. The eyes are a little funny to me, but whatever. I just think it looks really intriguing. It's one I would definitely, I'm a sucker for animals. We all know that. And this just, the tail presence is calling me to try. So the actual game, 2 to 4 players. Let's see here. Card game, fantasy, territory building. We got push your luck, deck, bag, pool building, simultaneous action selection, tile placement. So that's all type of things I like. And I've actually been finding that I've been liking push your luck games more than I thought. Like we've been playing some more of them lately, and I've just been really enjoying them. So whenever I see push your luck, now I'm like more intrigued than I have been in the past. All right, so that is Living Forest. I haven't heard many people talk about this one. Let me know if you've heard of this one, because I'm definitely intrigued by this one. It looks like a lighter game, so maybe Justin would play with me. But all right, so that is number 19. Moving right along, we've got number 18, Eternal Palace. Definitely would love to check this one out. Right here is key. Dice placement game. That is like, no, it really is like my favorite mechanism. I love worker placement, but I don't know what it is. I love dice placement games. It is my jam. So let's take a look at the cover, and the cover is, gorgeous. I love the way it looks. Let's see, is there any? Actually, let's go this way. Was there anything? Yeah, here we go. So it looks really, I love these little buildings and vibrant colors. I love color. I mean, I think it's published by Alleycat Games. I definitely would love to try this game. And if I were at the convention, I would be taking a look at this one, definitely. So this one is, like I said, dice placement game. Let's see, what else we got? Some card drafting, dice rolling, program movement. Yeah, so you are a noble family who has pledged to help the emperor rebuild his palace. So, yeah, I love the way it looks, love the mechanisms. I would love to try this game. So, that is my number 18. So, all right, number 17. We've got Murano, Light Masters. Become the greatest glassblower and beat the competition. I haven't really looked much into this game. The cover immediately was just like, ooh, check me out, because has an animal and this minimalist looking box art, which I love. And I saw abstract game. I love abstract games, but Justin really loves them, and so I know I can typically play them more often, or that type of game with Justin, so I'm always interested in abstract games. But this one definitely, it looks really pretty. I love simple art on like white background, or just it just looks really clean and inviting, and I would definitely love to try this. I don't think there's many pictures. I think there's like some really cool, like little, well, it's glass blowing, so maybe little cool glass pieces. I think that's not going to be in the game probably. I don't think it's going to be that upgraded. Yeah, here we go. So like these little glass pieces. Yeah, this is definitely one I would love to try. Let's see, is there any information else about it besides abstract? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I guess you're glassmakers in Venice. Oh, we're forced to move to Murano, sorry. So, real glass pieces bring sound and beauty to the table. Yeah, I definitely want to get my hands on this and try this game. Yeah, definitely. Alright, so that is my number 17. Moving right along to number 16. We've got Catapult, I think Feud, Catapult Kingdoms. I think it's the same thing. I'm not 100% sure. I think I typed, yeah, here you go. Catapult Feud, Kickstarter edition Catapult Kingdoms is a game of last person standing. Your objective is to knock down all your opponent's troops. So this is a dexterity game. It looked really intriguing. This looks maybe a little more like a kids level game, but guys, I am such a kid. Sometimes I want to shoot some catapults and try and knock down another person's tower or wall. I mean, that just sounds like fun to me. I've always loved catapults. That's interesting. Why is it with Santorini? I guess you can knock down Santorini. I guess that'd be fun to play with. Let's see, are there any other pictures? I don't know if it comes painted. I doubt it does. Here you go. Aim your catapult. Knock your opponent. I just want to be a kid and just shoot some catapults. Yeah, this definitely is one I would love to play. So that is Catapult Kingdoms. Would love to check that one out. Let's see. Is it a two-player? Huh. Two-player only game? Oh yeah, it is two-player. Okay. That'd be crazy if you had like 3 or 4 players with everyone launching their catapults. That'd be kind of crazy. Alright, yeah. Definitely would love to check that one out and have some fun. Be a kid. Alright, so that was number 16. We got number 15. Don't know how to say this. Is it Apogee? Build your spaceship to complete objectives. We all know I love space games. I really would try just about every single space game there is, and I'm on my way to doing that. Like I'm still collecting space game. I love space themed games. So this one definitely called my name. Let's see here. Space exploration. I didn't mean to do that. Let me go back. Well, aviation flight, whatever. Action drafting, card drafting, hand management, some negotiation, Worker placement. This sounds like a game I would like. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but let's look at a couple of these pictures a little bit bigger here. I mean, the box looks cool. So I guess you have different objectives here. Let's see what else. I mean, I don't really know a whole lot about it. All I know is I want to try it and just see if I like it. I don't know. Let's see. Developing your own rocket and maybe win this new age of space entrepreneurship. Okay. Engineers developing technologies. Yeah, I would give this a try. There's no complexity rating yet. It says maybe 45 to 60 minutes. You know, I always add to that because it's never that short for me. But I would definitely like to give that one a try. That is my number 15 pick. 14 pick is actually going to be an expansion for Paleo. We have Paleo. We really like it a lot, and I'm curious what this expansion brings. Now we haven't played like all the different modules in Paleo, but I still would love to check this one out. I think it's Paleo: A New Beginning in English, I believe. So let's see. Blah, blah, blah. New dangers and tasks await, but with a little skill and new tools, you can manage to settle down. So I'm guessing just more fun stuff from like Paleos, I guess. I don't know if it's anything new. Are there any? I don't think there's any image. Well, what's this? Hold on. Is that an image here? So this looks like a new board right here. Huh. Interesting. And they got like this little hut. That's new. Oh, yeah. I want to try an expansion to Paleo. Sorry, allergies year round for me. I just got bad allergies. Alrighty, so that was 14. Moving on to 13. We got, is it Messina? Messina 1347? Don't know how to pronounce. So I honestly really don't know much about this one either. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it, probably mainly because Vladimir Suchi here, Delicious Games. I've loved some of you know his stuff, and so you know I'm sure I would love to give this one a try as well. Let's look at some of the pictures here. I mean, it looks really cool. It looks like, I mean, everyone's player board looks pretty interesting. Oh, this one had to do with the Black Plague, I think. Yeah, see, you got the rats here. I think. Are you trying to rebuild society after the Black Plague ran through it? I think maybe. Let me go check. I think that's what the theme was. Yeah, during the introduction of the plague epidemic and spreading Black Death. Let's see. You're taking the role of those families who are leaving town and moving to the countryside out of fear of being infected by the plague. So, economic, medieval. Got grid movement, variable player powers. Worker placement. Yeah, I mean, I probably would like this game, just based off the other games that Vladimir Suchi has done. So, you know, it's a little more weighty, which I like those games as well. So definitely intrigued by this and would definitely check it out. All right, that is number 13. 12 is one that I would love to take a look at. I don't know if it's, I mean, it says 2022. It was on the preview list, the BGG preview list. So I'm guessing maybe they'll just have like the display for it or something. I doubt you can get it. I don't know, honestly. All I know is on the list, so I put it on my list because I'm really interested in this game. And let's see, explore the vast expanse of Siberia to gain wealth and fame. Action points, area movement, site collection. Let's see what else we got. Worker placement. It's a solo game. Exploration. I think I already said that. Yeah, and let me go back here. Yeah, the art in this is just crazy good. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. That is so cool. sometimes I just want to try games just because of the art. I'm such a visual person, so I love good art, and this is like awesome stuff here. Yeah, so I know this was on Kickstarter. I actually was like thinking about it, but you know, the budget only permits a few things every now and then from Kickstarter, so alas, I did not get it, but maybe in the future when it comes out. But this one definitely looks cool. I would give it a try. For sure. Okay. Let's move right along. So that was Stroganoff. Let's see here. Okay. So that was number 12. So number 11 is Settlement. Let's go back here to the main page. Now this is another one of those, I tend to sometimes judge a book by its cover. I'm just, like I said, I'm a visual person. I get drawn in by beautiful, pretty games. It doesn't mean I'll still play games that aren't pretty, but I get drawn in by the ones that are pretty for sure. So this one, the box cover was like, what? What's going on here? It's pretty cool. Build, explore, and hunt to become a lord of these beautiful lands. Let's see here. City building, civilization, exploration, territory building, set collection, tile placement, guys, it has a lot of things that I like in games, so I would definitely love to try it. I guess here's a list of actions right here. Activating region, streets, building outpost, hunt a monster, explore terrain. Let's look at a few pictures here. Yeah, this looks really cool. I love those pieces. I love tiles, and this one just has got me really intrigued here. Let's look at this one. This one, all the components here. Yeah. Have you guys played this one yet? I know some people have already gotten their hands on it and played it. Let me know if you played this and if you like this game. I'm curious. I definitely would love to try it. So that is number 11. So, all right. So now we're going into the top 10. Sip of water first. All right. So my number 10 pick is Bios Mesofauna. This has actually been on my wish list. I have a very long wish list. I'm actually probably going to do a series on that as well, because it's long, guys. It's long. This has been on my list for a while, because I heard about it somewhere a while back, and I was like, ooh. The box pulled me in. I love animal games, and this just looked really interesting to me. It looks like some tile placement here. This obviously doesn't. This is like not the real game here. But yeah, this looks super cool. It's one I definitely would love to try. So you've got card drafting, modular boards, area majority. So sure, I'll try. Let's see, what does it say anything? It's an attempt to reach a wider audience than Bios Megafauna. I never even heard of Bios Megafauna. Have you guys heard of that? So I guess it's kind of like a re-implementation of that game by stripping away about half the rules. I never heard of that. Well, I still want to try it. Let me know if you guys heard of this, or if you guys have ever heard of Bios Megafauna or have played it, and what your thoughts are on it. So that's my number 10. Very intrigued, would like to try this. Number 9, It's a Wonderful Kingdom. So this is one of those Kickstarters we did back because Justin and I both love It's a Wonderful World. So we're like, you know what? Let's just do It's a Wonderful Kingdom. 1 to 2 player game. Like I said, we really like It's a Wonderful World, and it looks cool. I'm definitely for trying. Oh, is that like a dragon right there? Is that a big dragon egg or something? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm definitely intrigued I was really digging the art on some of these new cards. So this is obviously a 2-player version or solo. But if you're not familiar, it's kind of a card drafting. Although this one has an I cut you choose mechanism, some betting and bluffing. So yeah, but I would definitely, if I was at Essen, I'd be going to this table and taking a look at this bad boy because super intrigued. All right, well, and we will be getting it when it gets fulfilled, so I'm excited. All right, so that was number 9. Number 8 is an expansion, and it is Project L Finesse. So this is high up on the list because Justin and I, and we've actually played Project L now a lot with some friends, family. We play with my parents, and even my parents want to get Project L. Like I'm actually need to go purchase the game for them. They actually wanted the game, but we are loving Project L. Like it's a really fun game. Highly recommend it. So we are definitely going to be interested in the expansion for it. And yeah, if I was at Essen, I would be going beelining. Justin probably be beelining over there too to just check out the expansion, get it. I don't really know exactly what it offers, but more content for Project L, a game we really love. Yeah, I'm definitely in. So let's see, it brings extra strategic depth through an addition of goals, which require each player to fulfill different conditions to get more points during the game. Yeah, definitely want this one. Definitely want it for sure. And if you're not familiar with Project L, it's a definitely puzzly, abstract game. And yeah, so you got the tiles, and you're putting these really cool pieces in the tiles. It's like a small little Tetris, a lot of puzzle pieces. But the components are just really great. You got like the recessed dual layer boards and really nice plastic pieces of all shapes. Well, I could talk for a while about this game because I love Project L. So, but I will stop. But this is the expansion. Definitely want to get it. I would totally check it out if I were at Essen. Okay. So that was number 8. Number 7, guys, is Corrosion. Build temporary engines and put them to good use before your machines and gears rust. So I love gear type of games. So like let's see, City of Gears, published by Gray Fox Games. So we have that one. We actually reviewed it on our channel. If that's one you want to go find. It's not really talked about very much, but I really enjoyed it. You got like these cogs. And it's some area majority or area control, and I don't know, I kind of like those gear looking things, and this is another one of those. I mean, so you got these like cog things, and it looks like a bunch of different tiles. There's not really a lot of pictures out here. Well, here you go. So does each player have a board here? I guess. I don't know. It's that's about all we got there, but I want to try this. Like I really want to try it. I think, let's see. Let's look here. Card drafting, excuse me, contracts, hand management. Yeah, definitely want to try it. So you're managing a factory and deploying engineers to build up diversified scoring and production engines. Definitely a type of game I would probably like, so that's why it's higher up on my list, because I am intrigued. All right, so that is Corrosion. Let's move on to number 6, and it is a 1 to 2 player game. A 2-player game. I don't really play much solo. And it is Blitzkrieg. So I believe this is the second printing that recently came out. I would buy this if I were Essen. I would totally pick it up. So Justin and I love two player lighter war games. It seems like we both really like those. There's a handful, like we like Memoir 44, Dual Powers Revolution 1917 or something like that. Dice Command. There's just like light war themes. So I definitely would like to try this. I want to get it. It's high up on my list. It's been on my wish list for a while. And I believe the second printing of this game is at Essen. But let's look at a couple pictures. So I mean, it's not the prettiest game, I don't think, but I hear I've heard some people say, maybe it was Tom Vassell, I can't remember. Someone said it was like what was it, Twilight Struggle for like a short 2-player baby version or something like that. I mean, is that Godzilla? Guys, I so wanted to play this game, and I think Justin would probably like this one. I don't know what it is, but we really are liking like the light war games. So if you guys know of other light war games, especially like 2-player, let me know in the comments below, because we're always looking for more light 2-player games. I think we actually have Undaunted Normandy. We haven't played it yet, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna like that one as well. So yeah, so this is why that's high up on the list. All right, moving right along. This next one is one that Justin will not want to play with me, but I want to play it. And that is Clash of Cultures Monumental Edition. Advance your ancient civilization from tiny settlement to mighty empire. So I want to play this game really bad. So, you know, exploring, expanding, civilization, territory, dice rolling, hand management, modular boards, city building. Like I love some epic feeling games, and this is one that I would definitely like to try. Let's take a look at some of the pictures here. I mean, I'm just a sucker for, I love games with lots of components too. Oh, yeah, I want to play this game. It just looks really cool. Yes, yes, yes. Well, this is definitely high on my list because I would love to play this. Let's see, anything else? It's a little bit heavier, but that's fine by me. I would totally play this. WizKids, I'll have to see if I can get my hands on this game, because I just want each player leads a civilization. Yeah, like we said earlier. Large buildings, research, advancing research. That's just my thing. I grew up, I didn't play a lot of computer games, but the one I played and I loved was Age of Empires. I just love that game. So like anything that kind of feels a little epic-y and civilization, like I'm just like, it's my thing. I want to try it. So that's why it is number 5. Number 4, I could probably get Justin to play with me. This one, immediately when I saw the box cover, when did I hear about this game? This has actually been on my list for a little while. This one and another one coming up, Astrum Cosmodrome Games. This one looks really interesting. It's an abstract game. It looks gorgeous. Has to do with stars, and it's puzzly, drafting, tile placement, polyominoes. This is totally my jam. You got abstract game and like stars. I could probably get Justin to play this one with me. It looks gorgeous. I really want to play this game. Let's see, are there any other pictures? Yeah, look, are these? It's kind of hard to tell. It kind of looks like they're like see-through or like, I don't know, like acrylic pieces. I don't know. I don't know if my eyes are playing the trick or if that's like an upgrade or something, but it looks cool. Yeah, man. Well, I feel like if you're trying to connect a lot of stars, maybe it is it like a, I can't tell. I don't know. Have you guys heard of this game? I am very excited. I really want to try this. This is high up on my list. Well, I'll stop talking about it because I just could just sit here and stare at it because it just looks so pretty. All right, so that is my number 4. 3 more, guys. 3 more. 2 of them, y'all, I'm sure have heard of. 1, maybe not as much, but the next one, I know you've heard of this game. and that is because it is Boone Lake. So, I mean, the next Alexander Pfister game, yeah, you guys have heard of this game. So, I am interested. Create a new life for yourself in Boone Lake. The cover, oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Like, I would totally have that be wall art in my room. So, all right, so, well, it doesn't list out mechanisms or anything, but I'm sure it's going to be a nice little crunchy game. You got 3.5 out of 5 here. Let's see. Boone Lake is a long forgotten region inhabited by humans long ago. So I guess you're exploring, making a new life. Let's look at this. So, looks like you're just, I guess, maybe laying tiles out there. I can't tell if that's part of the board or you're putting tiles. I want to play this. This looks really cool. 165 project cards. More than 120 wooden pieces. Double layer player boards. Oh, thank you. That's a pet peeve of mine. Especially, okay, so side rant here. The terraforming Mars, like Ares Expedition, the Target one, yeah, I know, it's cheaper, but that game has to be dual layer boards because the things just slide around and you can easily accidentally bump your little cube and, mess up your track. Oh, anyway, yes, I really appreciate double layer boards. Yes, for sure. So, your objective in this expert game is to improve both your life and your group's life. Novel action mechanism. Every game progresses differently. Yeah, I want to play this. This is high up. Like I have to get this game. I have to. Super excited. All right. So that was number 3. Number 2 is the one you may or may not have heard of. Number 1, I'm pretty sure you've heard of. Number 2 for me is Frozen Frontier. This is another one by Cosmodrome Games. Astrum was by Cosmodrome Games. This also has been on my list for a little while. It says 2022, so maybe they'll just have, I don't know if it's going to be available to purchase at Essen, but maybe showing it off, I guess. A lot of things about this game has me really intrigued. One, I mean, this looks like a game I like because it's space. I don't know. I like cold, like wintry, frozen environments, and you got space. The box looks cool. The box cover, it's totally drawing me in. And then the mechanisms, you got city building, economic, science fiction, space exploration, card drafting, hand management, variable setup. It's also a solo game. Down here, tableau building. I want to play this game. I want to get this game like now. I totally want to try this game. Let me know in the comments below if you have heard of this game yet, because I haven't heard many people talk about it. But I somehow came across it a while ago, and I was like, yes, I want to get this game. So, yeah, I don't really know all the details about the theme or anything, but I want to try it for sure. Okay, that's my number 2. My number 1 is probably one y'all have heard of. I've been hearing some buzz about it. It is Ark Nova. Design a modern zoo to run a successful park and to support conservation projects. All right, 1, the box is cool looking, and then the art for this game is like the card, the illustrations and the pictures and stuff. It's just really cool. I mean, look at these raccoons and the cheetahs. I could just stare at these cards all day. I love nature. So you got national parks, landscapes, animals. Oh man, I want to try this. It looks really cool. I know for us, Capstone Games is going to be getting that out. I think soon. Did it say 2021? I'm guessing you can purchase. Is it? I don't know if you can purchase it at Essen. I don't know if it's like just in German or something. But it looks like, let's see, did it show player boards? So it looks like everybody has, it's kind of at an angle, but it looks like everybody has a player board. I don't know if that's your, well, oh, whoa, that was way too much zoom there. So, card drafting, hand management, income, tile placement, variable player powers, in-game bonuses, animals, economic. Yeah, this one just says, screams that I would like it. 255 cards featuring animal specialists, blah blah blah. Yeah, I've got to get this game. I've got to try it. This is just calling me. Although I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get Justin plays, because look, 4.17 out of 5. It's got some heft to this game, but doesn't scare me off. I want to play this game. Woo! Well, guys, that was my top 20 games. If I were at Essen, I would be checking these games out. So let me know in the comments below, what games are you going to be checking out at Essen if you're going, and that's awesome if you can go. What games, if you were to go, you would be checking out. Are there any of these that I mentioned that you're kind of interested in? So that's 20 games, and like I mentioned earlier, let me see if I can pull up. Oh my gosh, I have so many things open. I was going to see if I can find the original. Here you go. So as I mentioned earlier, I went through all of these games, 492 games. Oh, this one also was interesting to me, but yeah, I had to pick 20. But you can just keep going, and there are plenty of games to look at. There were definitely others I was interested in, but you know, I had to cap it at 20. So yeah, guys, so thanks for watching today. I hope today was helpful. Hopefully you found some cool games that you might be interested in checking out. And yeah, so if you found today helpful, go ahead and click that subscribe button and like this video, and I appreciate you guys watching, and until next time, happy gaming.